This is a low dye tape job commonly used to help support the arch and for plantar fasciitis. Plantar fascia runs from the heel to the metatarsal heads. So the purpose of the tape job is to kind of keep this area together and help support through the arch itself. Position of athlete, you want them on their back, or you can do this in prone and relaxed back. Common mistakes are to crank the toes into flexion. You want the foot in neutral, but the toes also in neutral. Also, another common mistake is when you bring the strapping around the back is to stay too low and just get into the fat pad instead of catching the back of the heel and coming back to the front. You start off with a light spray through the bottom of the foot in order to help the tape adhere. Starting with zinc oxide, you go through the bottom of the foot, across the met pads, making sure that there's no wrinkles there. And honestly, it doesn't matter what happens at the top, you're just going to cover that up later. Because really what you're after is the anchor to tape onto. Using split zinc oxide, starting on the medial aspect, again, have the foot in neutral, toes not flexed or extended. You want to start on the first ray and go in behind, making sure you catch the heel and come right back to the same spot that you started. You don't put too much tension because as soon as they stand on this, they're going to notice a huge difference in the tension itself. Then back to the fourth, and what you want to do with the fourth is you want to come across the back and back to the fourth again, making sure you catch that heel. You repeat that with the second, coming in behind and back to where you started. And you continue to go across until you actually create a full web underneath the foot. At this point, what you'll see is you're creating an X across the bottom of the foot, which is helping to recreate the arch and help to approximate the plantar fascia itself. At this point, I like to put one more cover over the top to make sure that it doesn't come off when the sock goes on. Covering over the top. You can complete this tape job by creating an arch through here. I don't find it as effective, so what I prefer to use is an elastic tape which allows the foot display to close the job. So you come around and you essentially will close the anchor that you created on the top without putting too much stretch. Finishing on the top of the foot, remembering to leave the last inch unstretched. And this will ensure that the tape stays in position no matter what activity they're involved in. You want to make sure that the toe can still extend, that you haven't cut off any circulation, so check cap refill. And then have the person stand and recheck their arch and make sure that they feel that the arch is being held up appropriately by the tape job itself. So as you can see, the arch on this side versus the arch on this side, you can see how the low die is actually holding the toes close to the heel, so therefore helping to reform the arch. He still pronates significantly through here, so if we want to control that, we have other options as well. But as you can see, it does improve significantly from this side.